blink lights I got going on up here.
We're rough. The championship drift finals. Oh, and we're coming in lane.
Oh.
And there she went.
Brought to you in part by Cutter. Backwards. It does that shit.
Just look me in the eyes when I look at you.
For the 5-speed swap, it's been a few months now. For anybody that's been following along for that, it's doing great. Clutch setup I use is fine. It's holding up to drift in. My clutch ain't slipping. It ain't nothing expensive. It ain't no crazy setup. It's just a OEM style Excetti. It's been doing great. The transmission, that's another story. My transmission isn't perfect. It shifts into all the gears, thank God. That's kind of a gamble when you're buying a used transmission. You don't know what you're getting. It's a risk, and I took it, and I'm fine with it, really. But it's not perfect. It does shift into every gear, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. It does. All the gears do work, and I'm happy about that. First gear is hard to get into. That's first gear. Sometimes it's better than others, like that time. Yeah, that's a good one. Reverse is hard to get into. It's really hard to put them in them gears. Sometimes they'll fall right in. Most of the time, it's hard to put them in gear. At first, I wasn't sure if it might have been clutch or slave related, but after I've worked out all the kinks, driven around for a little while, first and reverse, something's definitely wrong there. But they still work. It's just you gotta shove them in gear. Thankfully, it shifts right into second, shifts right into third, fourth gear grinds. Not bad. Normally, when I'm in the groove with the rhythm, shifts right into fourth, no problem. But there ain't no jamming it in fourth real quick like it does grind. Fifth gear shifts into fifth just fine. Thankfully, all I really need is second and third. Really second. So I'm super happy that it shifts right in on into second. And sometimes maybe might try and jam it into third, but really I ain't got the power for it. I normally just keep it in second. So for a drift car, I'm happy with the transmission. Don't have a ton of money in it. Something happens to it, something happens to it. But so far, so good. I'm happy with it. I can drive it around and enjoy it. I can drift it. Anything else wrong with the car? The swap? I don't think so. Everything is great. This car is doing great for me. I love it. I'm going to drift it till it blows. Hopefully we're going to put a big turbo on this thing. Only other thing is all my blinkety blink lights I got going on up here. Check engine light. I'll never get rid of that. All these automatic codes going off right now. And you know, this light, probably just going to take that bulb out. I don't need that bulb. Traction control light, that thing's blinking probably because I welded the diff. This light up here, well dang it, I should just put my seatbelt on and I wouldn't have one less blinking light now, wouldn't I? Dang it. Alright. More drifting. It's raining a little bit today. I'm hoping that'll kind of help me out because I've been drifting on pretty much garbage tires. I really need to get some more tires. Either way, it's going to be a good day. Very happy where I'm at with this car right now. It's running great, it's doing fine, it hasn't been giving me any problems. I really think I'm good to go. It's not perfect. It does have hundreds of thousands of miles on it. It needs a lot. But that is not things that's going to stop me from enjoying the car. None of that has to be replaced or has to happen for me to be able to drift it and enjoy it and have fun in it. I'm going to do those things as I go and get as much fun out of this car as I can. Do as much to it as I can. Don't have a lot of intentions on letting this car go. I think I'm gonna hold on to this one for a drift car for a long time to come. We'll see, maybe, maybe not. It's starting to come out a little bit. Move! Coming up on the spot, first glance, far distance, looks like nobody's here. Pretty good. Felt a lot more comfortable than I did last time. That felt good. Man, the car is feeling so much better today. Like riding a bike. It's a little wet out here.
I don't know.
It like it was real slick, and then right there in that dry spot, it was like I was like
normal again.
No, really, because like in one of my videos I said something about, I was like, man, these headlights, gotta do something about these headlights though. Not digging them. Maybe I'll try and clean them up. You know? So
This guy comes up with fucking bug spray and like, hey, you see this shit? Usually like hit them both at the same time.
See how that is by the time you go back to the next one.
damn!
Bang, kicked up a notch.
Brought to you in part by Cutter. Backwards. It does that shit.
Looks like a lot of work. Doing all that.
You noticed, huh?
Yeah. Oh man, more out. I've been drifting all day. You've been driving? Right, got it.
Man, how much it is to have to like take in. Like,
Yeah.
And right here we came back in. I was like,
And we're off to the championship drift finals. Oh, and we're coming in lane. And there she went. We knew it was coming soon. How soon was the question?
That sounded rough. Hopefully that tower still holds it. Or that rim.
Yeah, that one's
tired.
not going to be holding much air anymore ever.
I saw that happen.
He's like, oh, there went tire. He's like, yeah.
Oh, dude, this rim might be 8, bro.
As long as you can get it
Yeah.
up over this and it catches the inside right now, that'll still hold air.
Yeah, I think so
That'll
too.
still hold air.
Yeah.
It just
See
looks
about
like.
that spot.
I mean, we're going to definitely clean that up and get a little smooth action in it. Smooth like a nice pop. Right on. Bring the leg back over. Oh!
This guy.
From Hardee's.
I'm glad you came out.
Appreciate you giving me a heads up.
My headlights are looking good, man. Bug spray. Well, that wraps up another successful drifting. So glad my buddy Sterling came out. Car's doing great. In a few weeks, there's a drift event happening, and I missed the last one. I want to try and make it to this one, so hoping that's going to be one of my next things. All I really got to do is just get some tires. Pretty happy where the car's at. It's running right. I know everything's not perfect. It needs a lot of stuff, but we're going to enjoy this car, so pretty confident that it's going to drive me the 2.5 hours away, get me a few laps in for the day, maybe some tandems, and get me back home. I'm pretty confident that this build. So stay tuned, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Peace. She lives to drift another day.
What is it?
Screen just went off.
Oh. Give it back. I didn't even think of that.